I grew up in Lagos. I was born, bred in Lagos, and all my life I went to school in Lagos. In fact, my parents didn't want me to go to a boarding school. Reasons known to my dad, I don't know. So I schooled in Lagos. I was schooling from home all through, and then ended up in University of Lagos where I read law. So childhood was a great thing. It all started in the neighborhood where I lived. I had this lady, she had short neck at the Pretty Serpent. That's the part 2. She was a smaller necker. And then she had already garnered a whole lot of stardom because of that movie. Because everybody particularly saw Neck at the Pretty Serpent. I saw it as a child. And then anytime she is just, passing by the neighborhood, everybody gets to peep through their window to see the star working. And then, because I too have to also peep in through the window to see her walking past. I just wanted to be like her. So as an inquisitive child, I walked up to her and told her, "Auntie, please, I want to be like you. Can you take me to acting?" And she said, "Okay, it's called audition." I said, "Fine, I wouldn't mind." So she took me to my first audition and I tried it out. It was good. From the very first day I went for auditions, I just started grabbing roles and roles and roles. But to me then, it was more like something that wasn't going to put food on my table. So it was more like a hobby. And as far as I'm concerned, I wasn't doing it because I wanted to hold it down as a career, And so when school came calling, when I finally got admission into Unilag to read law, I left acting for 7 years. I just went face to law and finished school, and then professionally came back again in 2005. That was through the eye. While I was in school, I was just seeing my colleagues, the people we all went into it together like a hobby, making serious career moves out of it and making all the money. So I said, okay, so that means this is what can actually put food on my table. So I decided to come back professionally, which I did in 2006 with the movie Black Bra.
Frank, if I as much as knew a tiny bit of who you were then, I swear I wouldn't have married you. You lied to me and played the angel until you married me. Not even for one day did you reveal to me any of your many secrets. So, you laid your bed, Frank, and now you are lying on it. Now, my biggest worry is that I have to stay and deal with this whole mess. That is my worry, not you.
That question always makes me go emotional, kind of. It's not easy when a body or an industry get to lose too many good hands. I must say we've lost quite a few. If we look at the likes of Sam Loco.
That is nonsense, my friend. From all intents and purposes, practically and physically, Aham as at now is incommunicado. My son was wise enough to have discovered that you are a junta. Oh yes, it's no surprise. Eh? Oh, all right, I know your plan. You want him to come back to this village. No way, it can never happen.
And the likes of Justice Asiri. It's a big gap in the industry. And nobody's going to feel that vacuum. So, but then, sometimes it's just, like my mom would say, it's something we owe life, So when it comes calling, there is nothing anyone can actually do about it. Some say it's spiritual, some say a lot went down, but I would say when everybody's time is up, you really just have to go. It's getting to me and it's beating my heart really. But the truth is, for the hands that we have lost, to replace it, when Sam Loco left, when Justice Asiri left, we have Geraldine Ekocha, we have a couple of other people. It really got to me really, Ashley Mosu, and the rest of it. These are capable hands that have left us. It's a vacuum really in the industry, but for wherever way or however way people get to see it, I just see it as it was just a time up, So all I can wish is for their soul to keep resting in peace, and then thank God they've all left legacies, that we all have to look on and live by, I cannot really attribute anything specially to it, but the truth is, when kind of big thing hit the industry, it's better we all, look at it and then probably take a lot to God in prayer, in case if it's spiritual. My source of inspiration is God. That's the truth. Most times when you kneel and pray and take everything to God in prayer, you know, He tends to open your eyes to a lot of things, and then the things, you know, around you, your surroundings. And then because we're in this world of make-believe where we should, you know, put up things happening around us and then take it up as inspirations, you know. I draw my inspirations from stories I hear. I also draw inspirations from stories people have told. And then sometimes even things that have happened to me, because we all go through one thing or the other. We all have one struggle or the other to battle with. And then sometimes it should serve as an inspiration. So basically everything around me inspires me.
Boldfaces.
The thing about the plus size is not necessarily, you know, because you're too big and all that. If you understand your body size, you can actually dress to fit it. So the fact that people started asking me, even in the movies, I know I go through a lot, even with costumiers. They could say, oh, we don't have a size. Okay, I'll say, fine, I do have my size. And then if you don't have the costume for me, I'll wear mine and I'll get to shoot that movie. Because it's a career, something just needs to be done. And then there's always an importance for you not to allow people, you know, take you for granted or use whatever thing, especially your look, as a weakness. You know, if I look at the likes of Cobhams, he's a blind guy who is one of the best music producers. Sometimes I wonder how he gets to do that. So the thing is, whatever you have on you, it's not supposed to be, you know, a negative effect around you. It's just about picking up that bold step and then turning it around and making people understand that this is who I am and this is who I'm going to be. So basically, I started, when I floated ADORA Couture, I made sure I had seminars once in a while where my clients, I get to tell them, you know, how you just understand your body size and understand yourself, and also know that the truth about how we look is not because we're wearing the expensive clothes. You don't have to dress expensive to really look expensive, that's the truth. As long as you know, it's not about what you wear, it's about how you wear what you wear. So invariably, what I'm talking about is confidence. When we have that, we apply that in our career, in our moves, in our everyday life, and just we'll keep striving, you know, and take that bold step. We'll always get there. So that is the challenge. And then that was when I decided, okay, I'm going to make this my brand. At least I'm not queuing up, you know, with the rest of the crowd. When it's ADORA's rule, it is ADORA's rule. You always remember, okay, that plus size, you call it for. We have the likes of Eniela Badmus. She's pulling it off, and the rest of it in the industry. So it's really not a big deal. After all, what we say about movie is a representation of life. Are you telling me everybody is slim in life? People are big, they have their own challenges, and these are the stories we're supposed to tell to the world. So to me, at that point, it became my bold step.